Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you again. And today we're going to study very, very important expressions. Okay? And, if you miss any of the expressions that we're learning today, maybe you'll find yourself in trouble because today's topic is being polite. And, today I'm going to introduce you some expressions that will make you more polite. Okay? Sometimes, we can, without our intention, regardless of our intention, actually, it's easy for us to give bad impressions to other people. Well, we are learning English and we don't know whether this is a polite expression or not. Well, we just memorize some expressions by rote. 어떤 표현들을 그냥 외워가지고 You just said it? 그걸 얘기했는데 사람들이 왜 저래? 뭐 이런 표정으로 바라볼 때 그게 뭐가 문제인지 모를 때도 있잖아요. 그래서 unintentionally, 의도하지 않게 bad impression을 주는 경우가 있어요. 자, 그럴 때 이런 polite하게 그 표현을 하는 방법, polite하게 요청하는 방법 이런 것들 배우면 좋겠죠. 그래서 오늘의 그 표현은 정말 버릴 게 없습니다. 정말 중요한 표현이고 여러분의 그 impression, 그 first impression, 뭐 이런 impression을 여러분이 그 생각을 하신다면 신경 쓰신다면 오늘의 표현들 I think you have to memorize every single expression from today's lesson. Okay? Okay. 자, 어떤 경우에 polite하고 어떤 경우에 그렇지 않나요? 일반적으로 보면요. If you say too bluntly, you know what blunt means, right? 묵뚝뚝하게. 똑같은 표현이라고 할지라도요. Even though it's the same expression, there might be a case where you say in a blunt tone. blunt 톤으로 얘기를 하게 되면 like, 고맙습니다의 경우에도요. It's a very simple expression, right? But, okay, let's think about the case where you say like, thank you. And the other case where you say like, thank you. Right? Which one is more polite? Well, 거기에 마음을 실어서 정말 고맙다라는 표현을 감정적으로 해가지고 연기를 해야 되겠죠. 연기라고 하면 마음과 다르다라는 그런 의미 들어갔으니까 연기가 아니라 진심으로, okay? 고맙다는 마음을 실어서 you have to say like, thank you very much. And I don't know how to thank you enough. You can say that. But, if you just say like, thank you, that doesn't mean actually you are appreciated, right? 여러분이 그것을 정말 고마워하고 있다라는 you are not appreciative of that. 그것을 고마워하고 있는 것 같지 않잖아요. 그죠? 자, 그럴 때는 정말 감정을 실어서 얘기를 하셔야 됩니다. 그럴 때는 같은 표현이라고 할지라도 even though these are same expressions, well, an expression can be like polite and the other can be rude, right? So 이런 것들의 차이를, 뉘앙스의 차이나 이런 표현의 차이를 아셔야지 우리가 오해를 받지 않습니다. 그래서 이런 표현들을 하나하나 살펴보도록 하겠습니다. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, I'm so excited. Alright, why don't we go to number 2 together? 자, number 2에서는요, 그 conversation이 2개의 세트씩 나옵니다. So, after listening to those conversations, you have to decide which one is more polite than the other. Okay? So, why don't we go to number 1, the first conversation of number 2. Okay? Listen carefully.
I'm sorry to bother you, but could you possibly change a $10 bill?
Do you have change for a $10 bill?
Okay, the first expression was this. I'm sorry to bother you. 일단 미안하다는 얘기를 했잖아요. I'm sorry to bother you, right? So, this is more polite. The first expression is more polite because he actually expresses that I'm really sorry. 미안하다고 얘기했으니까요. It's actually like, excuse me. 죄송합니다. 실례합니다. So, before you interrupt or before you meddle in, 뭔가 그 간섭하고 그 중간에 이렇게 좀 끊어야 되잖아요. 뭐 물어보려면요. 그죠? 자, 그럴 때, the polite way to say, polite way to meddle in or polite way to intervene is what? I'm sorry to bother you, right? So, this is a good expression. You can memorize this. Okay, why don't you repeat after me? I'm sorry to bother you. I'm sorry to bother you. 근데 너무 오버하면 안 되겠죠. 뭐, I'm sorry to bother you. 뭐 이렇게 얘기하면, is she crazy or something? 뭐 이렇게 생각할 수 있으니까요. 좀 약간만, I'm sorry to bother you, but 이런 식으로 얘기하시면, 폴라이트하구나 이렇게 느낄 수가 있습니다. 오케이, 그리고 뭐라고 얘기했습니까? But could you possibly change a $10 bill? Could you possibly? 자, 여기서 약간 완곡하게 돌려서 얘기해야지. Do you have a $10 bill? Do you have change for a $10 bill? 이렇게 뭐 $10 bill 바꿔줄 잔돈 있어요? 이렇게 딱 얘기하는 것보다 혹시 $10 bill 바꿔주실 수 있나요? 뭐 이렇게 얘기하는 게 훨씬 더 좋겠죠, right? So in that case, you can say, could you possibly change? Could you possibly change? 바꿔주실 수 있나요? A $10 bill. 이거 우리 지난번에 배웠죠? 뭐 tens, twenties, and fives 이렇게 얘기했을 때 $10 bill은 지폐 하나잖아요. $10 bill을 조그만 그 돈으로 바꿔달라는 그런 얘기가 되겠습니다. So, could you possibly change a $10 bill? I'm sorry to bother you, but could you possibly change a $10 bill? You can ask that. This is far more polite. 이게 훨씬 더 polite한 그런 방법입니다. 두 번째는요. Do you have change for a $10 bill? $10 bill 바꿔주고 있어요? 네? 없어요? 네, 이렇게 얘기하는 것도 마찬가지니까요. 가지고 있어요? 없어요? 이거보다는 그렇게 해주실 수 있으세요? 네, 이게 훨씬 더 좋잖아요. 그죠? So, could you possibly change a $10 bill? 네, 왠지 영국식 액센트로 하면요. 더 폴라이트한 것 같아요. I'm really sorry to bother you, but could you possibly change a $10 bill? 네, 이렇게요. Okay, anyway. 그렇다고 뭐 여러분이 영국식 액센트를 따라하실 필요는 없으십니다. Why don't we go to number 2 now? 네, number 2로 가도록 하죠. 자, 어떤 것이 더 polite한가요?
Where's the station?
Could you tell me where the station is, please?
Well, you know, if I give you a hint, this is a very big hint. The longer, the more polite. 네, 항상 그런 것은 아니지만 길면 길수록 the polite하다. 그 첫 번째 거는 it's kind of short. 좀 짧잖아요, 그죠? So, where's the station? Station 어딨어? 이렇게 물어보는 건데요. 이거는요, 대답하는 사람이 he or she does not have any option. 뭐 어떤 선택 사항이 없어요. 그래서 꼭 대답을 해줘야 되는 거죠. Where's the station? Station 어디니? Right? But in case of the second one, 두 번째 거는 could you tell me where the station is? 얘기해 줄 수 있어요, 없어요? 선택권이 누구한테 있어요? Yeah, I could. No, I couldn't. 물론, the function of this language is not actually asking whether this person can tell or not. 이 사람이 얘기해 줄 수 있는지 없는지를 물어보는 건 사실 아니에요. 하지만 이게 사운드 자체가 어떻게 들립니까? Well, it's your option. Whether to tell or not. 이거에 대한 대답을 해주든지 안 해주든지는 누구의 결정이에요? 말해주는 사람의 결정인 거죠? 만약에 Where's the station? 하면은 어딨어? 얘기 안 해주면 안 될 것 같잖아요, 느낌이. 그죠? 하지만 Could you tell me where the station is? 라고 얘기하면 얘기해 줄 수 있어요, 없어요? 네, 얘기 좀 해주세요. 네, 이런 표현으로 아주 폴라이트하게 들립니다. 거기다가 There's like a magic word. What's the magic word? Please at the end, right? So, could you please tell me or could you tell me where the station is, please? 네, 이렇게 얘기하면 아주 기분 좋게 Yeah, go straight on, go down 3 blocks 하면서 이제 신나게 얘기해 줄 수가 있겠죠. Okay? So, second one is more polite. Why don't we go to number 3?
This is a present for you.
For me? Oh, how nice. You shouldn't have, really. Thank you so much.
This is a present for you.
Thanks.
네, 두 번째 사람 같은 경우는 그 다음부터 선물 못 받을 것 같아요. Right? 네. Okay, I told you the longer, the polite. Right? It's kind of a principle, but not always right. 왜냐면 how you express it is more important. Okay, if she said like, thanks. It's like, oh, I'm very grateful. 이것이 이 한마디 thanks 안에 들어가 있을 수 있는데 she said, thanks. 뭐 하자는 거야 도대체? 선물을 준다는데 말이죠. Okay? Anyway, the first response was this. This is a present for you. 너를 위한 선물이야. The response was for me? What does that mean? It is something unexpected. 기대하지 못했던 것이죠. For me? 나를 위해서요? Oh, wow. Thanks. Thank you very much. And then what she said is, you shouldn't have really. What does that mean? You shouldn't have really. What does that mean? Well, 우리 뭐 선물 같은 거 받았을 때 왜 다자로 끝나는 그 리스폰스가 있잖아요. 5자거든요. 다. 이게 you shouldn't have예요. what is that? 뭘까요? 고맙습니다. 아니고요. 뭘 이런 걸 다. 네, 뭘 이런 걸 다예요. 정답은. So, you shouldn't have really. 뭐 이런 걸 다 하셨어요. 그러지 마셨어야 되는 건데. 라는 그런 표현이 되겠죠. Okay? So, what he actually said is this. This is a present for you. 여기에 대해서, well, for me? 나를 위한 거라고요? Oh, how nice. 정말 너무 친절하시군요. 네, 이거는 뭐가 되어진 말일까요? How nice of you to buy me a present. 이런 식으로 How nice of you. How nice. Thank you so much. You shouldn't have really. 뭐 이런 표현들을 써서 정말 안 해주셔도 되는데 너무 고마워요. 뭐 이런 표현들을 하는 거잖아요. 그죠? 두 번째는 This is a present for you. Thanks. 뭐 하자는 거예요? This is a bribe for you. 이건 당신을 위한 뇌물입니다. 뭐 이런 얘기를 들었나요? 마치 그런 얘기를 들은 것처럼 Thanks. 이렇게 얘기를 하고 있네요. Okay. Anyway, so the more polite expression is the first one. Oh, really? For me? Oh, how nice. Oh, you shouldn't have really. Thank you so much. That is more polite, right? And why don't we go to number 4? 4번 한번 들어볼까요?
Can you come to a party on Saturday?
No, I can't.
Can you come to a party on Saturday?
Oh, what a shame. I'd love to, but I've already made plans.
Oh, that's too bad.
But thanks for the invitation anyway.
Which one was longer? The latter one was longer, right? The first one is, can you come to a party on Saturday? 토요일 날, Saturday Night Fever, yay! Saturday Night에 그 즐겁게 그 노는 파티에 올 수 있어요? 초대하는 거잖아요, 그죠? So, can you come to a party on Saturday? 이렇게 물어봤어요. 그랬더니, the first one was really, really blunt and short. What did she say? She said, no, I can't. 그래서 어쩌자고? 절교하자고? Okay, no, I can't. 갈 수 없어요. Oh, that's too short, isn't that, right? But why don't we look at the second response? The second response was, oh, I'd love to. What a shame. 이런 표현을 써서 가고 싶은데 못 간다는 그런 느낌을 팍팍 줬어요. So, what a shame. What does that mean? What a shame. 너 창피해? No. What a shame is, I'm really afraid. 안타깝다. 어떻게 파티 가고 싶은데 못 가게 생겼어. 뭐 이런 뜻이죠, 그죠? So what a shame. So shame doesn't mean 창피해 here, right? What a shame. I'd love to, but I'd love to 가고 싶지만 I've made other plans. 다른 계획이 있어요. So she actually explains why she cannot make it to the party. 왜 파티에 못 가는지에 대한 설명까지 하고 있잖아요, 그죠? 그냥 no, I can't. 뜬금없이 이렇게 얘기하는 것이 아니라, it's a shame. What a shame. I'd love to, but I've made other plans. 다른 계획도 세웠어요. 그랬더니 response가 나오지 않습니까? Well, he responded, oh, that's too bad. Right? But when it comes to first conversation, he never mentioned anything. No, I can't 해서 그냥 확 끝나버렸죠. 근데 여기서는 계속 얘기가 돼. Oh, that's too bad. And then there was another response. Thank you for inviting me anyway. Even though I cannot make it to the party, well, thank you anyway. So, this is like a golden rule, with a little exceptions, a few exceptions. And this is like a golden rule. The longer, the better, right? Okay, and why don't we go to the next one, number 5. Okay, listen to number 5.
Excuse me, do you mind if I sit down here?
No, not at all.
Is anyone sitting here?
No.
Okay, so 2 expressions were used in order to ask whether the seat is available. Okay, so 이 자리가 이용 가능한지를 물어보기 위해서 2가지 표현이 있었어요. The first one is excuse me. Okay, 실례합니다, right? Excuse me. Do you mind if I sit down here? Okay, that was the first expression. Well, this person is actually asking the other party, whether this person minds or not. Okay? So, 이 사람이 옆에 앉아도 좀 기분 나빠하는지 그렇지 않은지까지 포함을 해서 이 코트공이 누구한테 넘어갔냐? The other party. 얘기 듣는 사람에게 넘어간 거죠. 자, 그런데 in case of the second one, is anyone sitting here? 누가 여기 앉아있나? Well, it's like asking the fact. 어떤 사실을 물어보는 거죠. 그러니까 앉아있는 사람과는 상관없이. 그러니까 it sounds a little bit rude, right? So, 이 자리에 누가 앉아있나요? Is anyone sitting here? 그러니까 대답이 기분 나쁘니까 no. 라고 얘기하고요. The polite one의 경우, excuse me, do you mind if I sit here? Do you mind if I sit down here? And this person said, no, not at all. Go ahead, sit down, and I will enjoy your company, right? 이런 얘기는 하지 않았지만 no, not at all의 그런 표현도 전혀 괜찮아요. 그런 표현이니까요. Okay? So, 그런 느낌이 들어가 있지 않을까 저 나름대로 인터프레이트를 해봤습니다. Okay, 자, and then the last one, we have to listen to the last one. Okay?
Can you give me a hand? I need to carry this box upstairs.
All right, if you want.
I wonder if you could possibly do me a favor. Would you mind helping me with this box?
No, not at all.
All right. In this case, a little bit confusing, right? Both of them are a little longer than other examples before. Well, the thing is, the first one was this. Can you give me a hand? Okay. 손을 줄 수 있어요? 손 이렇게 잘라서 줘요? No, that means 좀 도와줄 수 있냐? Can you help me? 라는 그런 표현이죠. Can you give me a hand? 도와줄 수 있어요? And then this person actually said what this person wants. 뭘 원하는지 자기의 요구를 얘기한 거예요, right? So I need to carry this box upstairs. So what? 그래서 어쨌다는 거야. 이 박스를 위로 옮겨야 돼서 어쨌다는 거야. So what? 이렇게 반응할 수 있겠죠. Well, but can you give me a hand? I need to carry this box upstairs. So what was the response? Okay, if you want to. 이거였죠, 그죠? Right? So 네가 원한다면 뭐 할 수 없지 뭐 하기 싫은데 뭐 이런 식의 그 느낌이에요. But how about the second one? The second one was this. The second one, I wonder if you could possibly. So I wonder if you could possibly do me a favor. Well, do me a favor. Okay, 나에게 호의를 베풀어줬으면 좋겠다. But possibly is there. And I wonder. Okay, the sentence starts with I wonder. So it means do this to me. Okay, do this for me. No, it's not like ordering, but it's like, is it possible? I'm kind of wondering, right? So 좀 이런 게 의아하다라는 것은 돌려서 부탁하는 거잖아요. 그죠? This sounds more polite. So, I wonder if you could possibly do me a favor. And then 그 다음에 얘기하는 것도 Would you mind helping me with a box? Would you mind helping me with a box? Would you mind is a very, very polite conversation, polite expression. So, would you mind, ing, would you mind, okay, helping me with a box? 오케이, 나를 이 박스에 대해서 도와주는 거 괜찮겠니? 꺼려하지 않니? 라는 그런 표현이죠. This is way, way polite than the previous conversation. Well, and in this case, this person does not specifically mention what this person should do. What the other party should do. 그러니까 그 듣는 상대방이 뭘 해야 되는지 구체적으로 얘기하는 것 대신에 좀 약간 a little vaguely, could you please help me with this box? Do you mind helping me with this box? 박스에 대해서 도와줄 수 있는 것은 there might be many, 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 right? 박스에 대해서 뭐 올리는 거, 박스를 일로 옮기는 거, 박스를 내가는 거. There might be lots of possibilities that the other party who are listening to this can do with this box. But instead of directing a specific action, just saying like, helping somebody with a box, 이런 식으로 하는 것이 좀 vague하지만 조금 더 polite하게 느껴질 수 있다라는 거죠. So, what was the response? No, not at all. 전혀 꺼려하지 않아요, right? What you have to remember here is when you are asked, do you mind or would you mind? 이런 그 질문을 받게 되면 your answer should be no, not at all. Okay? 이것은 거절하는 표현이 아니라 전혀 꺼려하지 않는다. 너무너무 좋다. 당장 I'm more than willing to help you out. 뭐 이런 식의 response가 된다는 거 기억하시면 되겠습니다. Okay, so I think you'd rather memorize more polite expressions for its conversation. And that way, I think you can improve your image and your impression. Okay? All right. And why don't we go to the next one? 자, 다음 번으로 한번 넘어가도록 하겠습니다. Well, what we actually should do together is this. Music of English 가기 전에요. 3번. Make this request and offers more polite. 그렇군요. 여기 1번부터 8번까지 from 1 to 8 약간 좀 polite하지 않은 a little rude expressions가 나와 있습니다. Okay, how can you make these expressions more polite? 이 expressions들을 어떻게 더 polite 하게 할 수 있는지. Okay, why don't you change each one one by one 하나하나씩. Why don't we change each one? Okay? All right. What is the first one? 첫 번째 표현이 되겠습니다. Okay, the first one is this. Give me a ride. What does that mean? Give me a ride. 나 좀 태워줘, right? 드라이브 시켜줘. Give me a ride. Well, of course, between friends you can say that. 친구들끼리는 얘기할 수 있죠. Hey, give me a ride. Okay, so please 같은 magic words를 쓰지 않아도, well, even though you don't use like please in order to ask this sentence more polite, well, it's okay between friends. But 친구 관계가 아니라 if it's not that close relationship, I think you need to make that sentence more polite. Okay? How would you make it more polite? Okay. Make it a more polite sentence. 하면은 제가 너무 rude한 거죠. Could you possibly change this number 1 into more polite expression? 이라고 하면은 더 polite한 거죠. Okay. Number 1, would you give me a ride can be changed into would you mind? Would you mind what? Mind, ing. Would you mind giving me a ride? Repeat after me. Would you mind giving me a ride? Hey, Paul, would you mind giving me a ride? Okay. 이렇게. 여자의 경우는 약간 귀엽게 얘기하면요. 더 잘 태워줘요. Okay. And then, why don't we go to number 2? Okay. Help me find my glasses. I can't see. Where are my glasses? 안경 어디 있어? Help me find my glasses, please. Somebody. Okay. You can say that, but it's kind of rude, right? How can you make it more polite? 어떻게 더 polite하게 만들 수 있을까요? Okay. I wonder. 해줄 수 있을까? 없을까? You can use that kind of expression. So, I wonder if you could. So, I wonder if you could help me find my glasses. Can you or not? Okay, 이런 식의 그 뉘앙스를 쓰시면 되겠죠. So, I wonder if you could. I wonder if you could help me. I wonder if you could help me find my glasses. Hey, Jane, I wonder if you could help me find my glasses? You can? Oh, thank you. 이렇게 나가야 되겠죠. Alright? And it's time for us to go to number 3. Number 3. Come over for dinner tomorrow. Come over for dinner tomorrow. Or I will kill you. 이것도 아니고. Come over. Well, that's too rude. And you can say, would you like to? Would you like to come over? Would you like to come over for dinner tomorrow? 내일 저녁 식사하러 올래요? 라는 그런 표현이 되겠죠? Okay? So, you can say like, would you like to? 항상 물어볼 때요. 내 편에서 얘기하는 것이 아니라 상대방의 편에서 얘기하면 더 polite해요. So, 너 오고 싶니? Would you like to? So, instead of do you want to보다는 would you like to가 더 공손한 표현이라는 거. You have to bear in mind. Okay? So, would you like to come over? Would you like to come over for dinner tomorrow? Okay, this is polite expression. And why don't we go to number 4? Lend me your dictionary. 사전 빌려줘. Right? Well, this is my dictionary. Is it yours? 이거 네 거야? 왜 네 거 같이 그냥 막 가져가려 그래? Right? So you can get this kind of response. So how can we make it more polite? 어떻게 더 polite하게 얘기할 수가 있을까요? Okay? 혹시 you can say 혹시. What's a 혹시 in English? Well, possibly, right? So, could you possibly lend me your dictionary? Okay, 이렇게 영국식 발음 안 해도 could you possibly lend me your dictionary? 순진한 척. 공부 열심히 하려고 하는데 안타깝게도 사전에 안 가져온 척. Okay? So, 그러면 더 좋은 반응 얻을 수 있겠죠. So, could you possibly 남자분들도 안 되겠다. 예. 천천히 그리고 좀 공손하게 얘기하시면 되겠습니다. 그래서 Could you possibly lend me your dictionary? Could you possibly lend me your dictionary? You can say that, right? Okay, and why don't we go to the next one? Take care of my dog next week. Hey, take care of my dog next week. That's too rude. 너무 rude 하잖아요. 그죠? 뭐 내가 뭐 돈 받고서는 해주는 것도 아니고 그냥 해가 아니라 여기서는 how can you say that? Well, do you think you could? 할 수 있다고 생각해요. So, 다른 사람의 shoes에서 생각을 해야 돼요. Do you think you could? Okay, take care of. No. Do you think you could take care of my dog while I'm away? 내가 멀리 떠나 있는 동안, next week 동안에 Do you think you could take care of my dog? Do you think you could take care of my dog? 천천히 하면 Do you think you could take care of my dog? 중요한 것은 take care of잖아요. Do you think you could take care of my dog? 이렇게 얘기하면 되겠죠. Okay, while I'm away. 내가 떠나 있는 동안. Okay? So, while I'm away, how much is that doggy in the window? Where? Okay, 개를 팔면 안 되겠죠? And then, why don't we go to the next one? Okay, where's the toilet? 화장실 어디예요? Where's the toilet? Huh? Where's the toilet? That's a little rude. How can we make it more polite? 어떻게 더 polite하게 만들 수 있을까요? 혹시, okay, could you possibly tell me? 이것도 가능하고요. 다른 표현으로 혹시, do you happen to know? 혹시 아세요? Do you happen to know where the toilet is? You can say that. Do you happen to know where the toilet is? It's a good expression. Okay? So do you happen to know? And the next one is this. Would you like help me with the exercise? Okay? 이 exercise 좀 도와주세요. Help me with this exercise. Okay? And can I help you with the exercise? No. Can I help you with the exercise네요. 여기서는 그죠? So, can I help you with the exercise? exercise 제가 도와드릴까요? 그런 표현인데요. I think it's okay. Okay expression이에요. Can I help you with the exercise? 하지만 이것을 더 more polite하게 만들면 Would you like me to? Would you like? So, can I보다 더 polite한 것은 Would you? 상대방의 의견을 물어보는 거잖아요. 그죠? So, would you like me to help you? Would you like me to help you with this exercise? Would you like me to help you with this exercise? You can say that, right? And the last one is stop whistling. Okay. 자, 이렇게 whistling 누가 보는데 너무 시끄러워요. Hey, stop whistling! 이렇게 얘기하면 싸우자는 얘기인가요? 네, 어떻게 얘기하면 기분 좋게, 기분 나쁘지 않게 할 수 있을까요? Okay. Would you mind? 꺼려 하시니까 Would you mind not whistling? 이렇게 얘기할 수 있겠죠. Would you mind not whistling? You can say that. Okay? All right. So we went over all these expressions and found out ways to make these expressions into more polite sentences. Okay? So polite version을 여러분이 외우시는 게 좋고요. 친구들끼리면요, 막 Would you mind not whistling? 이렇게 얘기하면 돼. 친구들이 너 왜 그러냐? 뭐 이렇게 할 수 있으니까요. 친한 친구들끼리는 그냥 지금 있는 폼을 쓰시고요. 좀 polite 해야 되는 대상들을 가려서. 물론 there's no honorific form in English. 영어에선 존댓말은 없지만요. polite and impolite expressions는 있답니다. 이런 거 잘 알아주시면은 여러분 영어권에서 생활하실 때 내지는 English speakers랑 얘기하실 때 더 좋은 그 감각이 생길 것 같군요. Okay. Alright, 좋습니다. And now it's time for us to study intonation together. 사실요, 그 영어에서 ups and downs 이렇게 위로 올라갔다 내려갔다 이런 부분이 있어야지만 더 polite하게 느껴집니다. So, if you look at your book, page 39을 보면 Music of English가 있잖아요. Okay, could you possibly close the window, please? 여기서 중요한 것은 window가 중요하죠. Window. So, could you possibly? 자, 이 부분은요. it's kind of repeated expressions over and over again. So the function of this part, could you possibly closer? Could you possibly 이런 부분은 function으로서 in order to be polite, polite하기 위해서 들어가는 거기 때문에 there's no meaning in there. There's just a function of being polite, right? So in this case, this part is read really, really fast or spoken really, really fast. 굉장히 빨리 지나가게 되죠. 여기서 핵심은요. window를 닫아달라는 얘기예요. window. So what you have to say is, could you possibly close a window, please? Could you possibly close a window, please? Okay? So I think you have to be familiar with this kind of intonation. Okay, so what I'd like to do with you is this now. 자, the polite expression을 가지고요. 여러분과 함께 intonation 몇 개만 선정을 해서 찍어보고 같이 연습해보고 마치도록 하겠습니다. Okay, and I'm going to choose 3 of these. 3개만 골라서 한번 해보도록 할게요. The first one is, would you mind giving me a ride? Okay, this is the first expression. And how about, do you think you could take care of my dog while, let me write it here, away. That is the second one. And the last one would be, do you think, no, could you possibly, your dictionary. Okay, what you have to remember is, distinguish function words from content words. Content words should be stressed. Content words에는 악센트가 가야 돼요. 인토네이션이 강해야 되고, function words는 조그맣게, smaller and faster. 이렇게 해야 되겠죠. So here, would you mind function in order to be polite? polite하기 위해서 쓰여지는 거니까, would you mind giving me a ride? Okay, so give a ride is the content words. give하고 ride가 2개가 content words, 내용어가 되겠죠. 중요한 것은 give a ride만 들으면 아 무슨 얘기하는지 알겠구나. 하지만 요 앞부분이 붙어야지 더 polite한 거죠. So, would you mind giving me a ride? 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 So you can say that, all right? And then, do you think you could function. What kind of function is that? Right, politeness. 그죠? politeness를 갖추기 위해서. Take care of my dog. Okay, take care dog. Content words. When I'm away, 멀리 떠나 있을 때 개 돌봐줘. Right? The other things are like function, right? So what you have to say here, 어떻게 얘기해야 되냐? Do you think you could? 이거를 한 박자에. Do you think you could take care of my dog while I'm away? Okay? Away, accent 여기 있습니다. Do you think you could take care of my dog while I'm away? Do you think I could take care of my dog while I'm away? So this is the way they express it. Okay? And could you possibly lend me your dictionary? Okay, the key words here are lend and dictionary. Lend, dictionary. Content words. Okay? So, could you possibly, it's not that important. Okay? So, could you possibly lend me your dictionary? Could you possibly lend me your dictionary? Could you possibly lend me your dictionary? So, 이렇게 리듬감 있게 여러분께서 영어를 연습을 하시면 훨씬 더 재미있고 더 폴라이트하게 느껴지는 영어가 될 것 같습니다. 오케이, 오늘 Music of English까지 polite and impolite expressions 그리고 여러분의 impression을 improve 하는 시간 정말 재밌었습니다. I think it was fun. Don't you think so? Well, then, I will see you next time. 다음 시간에 뵙겠습니다. Bye bye!